Good morning indeed, and thank you very much for choosing us as your entertainment portal of choice, starting your day on 959. Meshack Mavuso. Meshack Mavuso. Get eye contact. It's a very important thing. I've seen you on a show. Who do you think you are? This is what's the word? It's too early. An adaptation of a British series. Tell us about that.
Look, who do you think you are is when you go look for your roots.
Yeah.
And I will try to be quick with this one.
Yeah.
So my grandfather, Ozalumam, is from Zim. His surname is Moyo.
Okay.
Right? Then he came to South Africa, met my grandmother, but because back then they used to deport them.
Yeah.
Then he came through Mpumalanga, and so he changed his surname from Moyo to Mavuso.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So then they got married, no Koko, and then Gwabanoma.
Yeah.
Then they took my mother to school at Marble Hall. Marble Hall,
Marble Hall, this is Limpopo, right?
Yes, Lufante.
Yeah.
Bayang, and then I Bazalamin.
Okay.
Then my grandmother said, no, benga kusanga lapo to make babies. Benga school, and then my grandmother took me back to Alex. So now my grandmother and my grandfather are my parents. My mom, Siswam.
Yeah.
So with the who do you think you are? I wanted to get the whole thing, because then I realized we are actually not a Mavuso.
You know,
my mom is Moyo and my dad is Makhaban. So I had to do that whole journey to go look for my grandparents' surname, Sagamoyo, because then Maupasha every day you're saying Mavuso and it doesn't go anywhere, because anyone is born that adopted deport. So then I went to Zim, look for my mother's side, Moyo, Abuban, and then after that I went now to look for my dad in Pegasford. So
that's hectic.
So when you get to Zim, do they know who you are? Do they say, oh, we've always known your family? Or they're like, wow, Javas, you're actually family.
Yes. Even they were shocked. Like,
serious question.
Yeah, they were very shocked. They knew Putuabo went to South Africa and changed the surname. Because that's when we realized, that's when I knew when my Umkulu died, we are actually not a Mavuso, we are a Moyo.
So what's the relationship with the family now in Zim?
Yeah.
No,
are you guys connected?
Nah, not really. But I'm connected with my family in Pegasford.
Yeah.
Because when I see them all the time, I'm always there.
Yeah.
So it was a great journey for me, because that's when my wife decided to go to us.
How long ago was this?
I think it was 20 years back.
You spoke off air about your wife. You've been with her since 1995.
Yes.
And when you first met, she was not...
She was a student.
She was a student.
Yeah, at St. Mary's.
St. Mary's,
Yeah,
right?
she's scared.
Yeah, and then
Who fell in love with a boy from Alexandra.
Yes. We were actually in 95. We're going to Amsterdam, and then to go perform, do a
That's
show.
like a kota putting prawns in it.
Yes, born.
Right?
Yeah. So we're going to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Now we need a space to do our last dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
Then I don't know who had connections. Someone was working at St. Mary's, and then they said, "Okay, let's go do like a dress rehearsal because they had a theater."
Yeah.
We went there, we performed. After performing, and then this lady came and said, "Can I please have your autograph?" Our direct. Jay, no want to phone autograph.
Yeah.
Autograph.
That's scribble.
You know, like she came with a ticket to a market theater. I think it was a show called Valley Song or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I wrote there, "I love you, Ngasayna." Meshack Mavuso. Yeah, Wachamegu. And then after that, when I came back, I met her at the market theater, and then we changed the numbers.
Yeah.
I used to call her every day.
Oh, sweet honey.
From the pay phone.
So the first person you gave an autograph to is your wife. That is poetic,
And that
man.
thing is still there. That autograph is still
And
there.
what signature
Yeah,
on the
guy's signature.
marriage papers.
I hope my
signature. And so with this thing, so my wife went to Ntwasu and Twasa. I went to sort out my surname issues, and then when we got back, when she came back from Ntwasu, I was coming back from this thing here, who do you think you are, and then we got married.
Didn't your relationship get tested? Yizo Javas, the ladies love you. You're super famous now.
I won't say any problem, and you know, and honestly, I mean, she was there for me.
So you gave her a headache?
I did a lot.
Why?
And I appreciate it.
Was it a phase with the male ego? What was it?
TV, everyone would say, "Baby, I know."
Yeah, man.
You know, everyone wants Javas. Like now, at some point,
true.
Time shows you grow when you see this is not the path.
But she stood by your side.
But she stood by my side.
And the transitioning for her spiritually, because she must have changed also.
Yeah.
Did that not alter the relationship in any way?
No, it didn't. And I actually supported her. I was the one who said, when I was she was, I mean, she went to St. Mary's, she went to vets, you know, she's a snob.
Yeah.
You know, now all of a sudden, it's like, boy, huh? And I remember when Ubaba Kakulumo says, you know, I took you to school to be a doctor. I didn't know that you're going to be a traditional doctor. But still, you are a doctor.
Hey man, we're hanging out with Meshack Mavuso. Interesting guy, this one. Loads of energy. We're decoding him. So this is our Thursdays. This is what we do. We decode a single human being that has been impactful and that we all just generally love and get to know them differently. 7:40 on the street, on the air. You're listening to 959 Breakfast. All of it starring, featuring none other than, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Meshack Mavuso. A legend. So tell me something. Would you do radio? Because I mean, you're a natural.
I never.
Why?
Radio abantu abasola bakhuluma too much. Abantu abathanda indaba abantu. No. Live.
You're good.
Radio, no, I'm good, thank you.
Really?
No, it's hard, this thing.
Really?
Yo.
It is.
No, it's very hard.
Your energy is so natural for it, though.
Yeah.
I try.
You kill it.
No,
give it a shot one day.
So ngifuna ngihlekwa abantu. Remember at some point, after I was acting Movango,
I thought it's a different story.
And people like, Mawilo. I don't want to be Mawilo.
So you'll stick to what you know.
Your lane.
Yeah, please.
And your lane is acting, thespian, directing.
Yes.
Theater. And you're a writer?
No, don't write.
You don't write?
I'm terrible.
Really?
I write. Sometimes I'll try write a script. I'm like,
Hey, for real, without sending it to somebody else to read, maybe you're sitting on cold.
I prefer directing and acting.
You must absolutely push it. I've got a call on the line for you. Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. Do you know who this is?
How are you?
This sounds like my wife. I'm not sure.
I'm hearing a St. Mary's accent also
yeah,
as well.
I'm also hearing a St. Mary's accent. I'm hering.
Love. Why umfonela kitsoga umfonela wanya komblashisa
I said now was coerced.
Yes, love.
Hi, Sandra. Daddy.
All right.
He's blushing.
Nyayati voice yakho.
He's blushing.
Hi, man. Why did you call Wabon?
Yo.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Mrs. Mavuso, you are making this man blush. It's wild. It's wild. He's blushing.
25 years later, man, the man is still in love.
No, it's sexual.
Nah.
It's sexual. I think what's keeping us together is sexual.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So he just told us, Uguti, he's once at some point in your life been a headache. How many times have you had to forgive this man?
Yeah.
I've had to forgive him so many times. But the thing is, you need to remember. I don't know. Someone once said to me, find a feeling that you will hold on to, and find a moment that you will hold on to. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. We met at such a young age, and I've always just loved him so much. And he's the father of my children. And well, also being you learn to look beyond other things. Yeah. But I've had to forgive him so many times that I always just remember how much I love him. And it's not just that. I always remember how much he loves me. It's never about I love him so much. I know he loves me so much, but of course,
you know, I'm curious to know, like, from a partner, when you see a person on TV, I mean, Uchavas and Unoms, you know, when they kiss and they're so in love, how do you feel watching your partner at home, being so in love as a character?
I've been asked that question so many times. But I always say to people, you know what, it's a paycheck. It's a paycheck. He's fine, job, you know. The only scene that ever shocked me is when he appeared naked on TV and he didn't tell me. You know what? I remember seeing him up in bed and he was stark naked, and I thought, yo, love, can't you want to that ever shocked me. Like that.
Yeah, I imagine interview.
Thank you so much.
And I had to deal with. Okay.
No worries, so much. No worries.
Yeah,
we love the fact that you're blushing. Look at that. 25 years later.
Like, explain that to someone maybe who's married and, you know, about, like, what do you mean even though you're married now?
Look, a marriage is not manual.
Yeah.
What's working for your marriage might not work for me. You know, you hear about mabenzi pitch emshadweni ukuthi so shadile manje so ugqoka kanje so wenza kanje awusenzi lokhu udla lokhu then ungena emshadweni so uyabhoreka because you're no longer doing things that you used to do. You know, now you want to live a lifestyle yaka soul, and for me it's not gonna work. So it's different. Yeah. So Tina, you must just every time just remember to, because it's like taking a warm bath. At some point ayabanda lamanzi mele uwakhiphe ufaka amanye futhumeze njalo so that ihlala kufuthumele endlini. It's nice. I don't know if I'm making sense. Good morning.
100%.
I don't think you should doubt it. I think what we're all taking away is the simplicity of keeping it renewed for yourselves and keeping it as a different, special format.
Yeah, the very same thing that made you get married. You must stick to that one.
Yeah, like that. 7:46, 959 breakfast, hey? With Meshack Mavuso, his wife, and all their ancestors. Because it's a Nyangaring family.
Yeah. But I'm saying Nyang, sihlala sonke. So
it's transmitted.
Sexually transmitted.
Yeah. Then now by now. But did you hear the dream? I was spot on there with that dream.
And now you were, champ. You were. Yeah, but you are really just great at what you do. You truly are. It doesn't feel wrong using the word thespian where you're concerned. It really doesn't.
Thank you so much.
You deserve a Netflix gig, man.
It'll come, Mr.
It'll come. We don't go chasing for it.
It'll come. Like the children came. Let's talk about kids, family. How many are there?
They 4.
4 of them.
Yes.
How old is the oldest?
Clone is 23. She'll be turning 24 next time.
The youngest?
The youngest is 14.
14.
Yes.
Your relationship with the children as a dad?
They love. I think Shem no askis, but they love me for feta mama bona. Wala chica. So mina I hardly chicana won't do. And sometimes no mangithi ngifuna ukuba serious ngicina ngihleka yabona so yeah, their mom banokuza kimi but what's wrong with your wife?
What's wrong with your wife?
Yes. You know, so yeah, we have a good relationship with my queens, man.
Nah, that's dope. All of them girls?
They're
oh man, that's so dope. His name is Drake. He's fallen back on something. 8:15 on the dot. Kai 959 breakfast on the street, on the air, we're on the dial everywhere. Meshack Mavuso in studio with us. Hey, Mr. Marikana. Good times. Absolutely. You should consider doing radio, my friend. You're good. Your energy is just natural.
The personality for it, you've got it as well.
The humor.
Relatability.
Yeah, relatability. Authenticity. Yes. Let's talk about Marikana. I mean, I went out to go see it with the entire family.
I remember.
The whole gang of the Ranakas was there. What a story to be told. I was so emotional. I could not stop crying. There's that theater piece will take you on an emotional journey, highs and lows, light and shade, the performance of it, even yourself, your performance, your vocal ability. It's wild.
That's why my voice sounds like this. It's when you do what you love. And I think it's our responsibility as theater practitioners to tell our own stories. Let's not wait for the West to come and tell about Marikana. So we thought we need to tell the story, and not just for now, but for generations to come, to get to understand what transpired in Marikana. So we did it through music and dance. Because as South Africans, that's what we do. When we protest, we dance. We look at the videos as Kachi, so we dance, we sing. When we at work, we dance, we sing. When we celebrate, we dance, we sing. So you can't separate the two. So it's a beautiful musical. And since Marikana is commemorating 10 years, it's been 10 years since those miners were killed. So we thought we must bring it back again this year. And for people to actually compose what happened there.
And it's a controversial story.
For a mere 12,500 rand. These people are the rock drill operators. They go pans Komshaba and bring the ore. And then they get like 1.00.1.
And but the mine is generating billions.
Yes. And those people, the rock drill operators, are earning like 5,000 rand.
So you have to go see it.
You must. It's
you
a
have
must
to go see it. We have to go see it. I would definitely go see it again. I want you, if you've never seen it, I want you to listen to what I'm talking about when I say the emotional pour out of this man here that we have sandwiched in studio by the name of Meshack Mavuso. He's just incredible. Just take a listen.
Ansanga no tata no puti Timna Ansanga nesa lamanesa Timna Imbas Heya Ikoda Nigo Yigiko Imbas Heya Ikoda Nigo Yigiko Ayano Yigiko
Because I mean, it's raw, man. It's raw. You bring in those emotions of frustrations and pride in yourself that this is what I am, this is who I am, and this is what I'm about in terms of the character and the story.
Yes, and Akira, now you go, you research, you look for this guy, a young boy from Eastern Cape, Polimpondo, and now you have to research with Amamponda Kulmaranja. They don't speak nice. Amamponda that so you go, you research, you look for all that. I'm playing Mr. Green there, the guy in the green blanket, Unoki, a leader who was actually leading that whole bunch as a Marikana. It's an amazing character. It's very emotional. Sometimes after the show, I get so tired, so emotional, even before the show, because what we do, I sit there in my room, I watch all the videos, American, before the show. So when I go in there, I'm in a trance. You know, it's an amazing piece. It's actually a must-watch. People must come.
You have to.
Through Numbers Estate Theatre to come and watch this production.
No, I can vouch for that. You have to, guys. You have to, because to read about Marikana and to partake in the debates about what went wrong, who's this, who's that, to actually watch the story being told.
Nah.
It puts you in a different space in that entire conversation, especially when they are assassinated.
Yes, and you see, and another thing that when we talk about Marikana, we're not only talking about the 34 that were killed. We're talking about even the 10 that who died before the actual massacre. So we must not say Marikana is the 34 that died. You know, because one death is one death too many. Nalo shone before the actual thing. Na yobabo muntu, na indo tayo muntu. You know, so we're talking about all the incident that happened, even before going towards the thing. And as politic, I want to say politic. I don't get a political space, but we only saying Guti, a lawman and the unions fail the people.
Too much, and you tell it very well through that theatre piece. Very well.
And unions fail the people.
I've always been fascinated by musicals. So what happens if you get the role, you're an amazing actor, but you're bimba? Do you go through some training to sing like that or to be able to sing, or you just lose the role?
Music. So we'll give you the role, but we'll have someone singing.
And
mima.
Yeah, your
mima. Not wow. The song who says and you just stand there and act and look whatever, sad or happy.
So it can cost you a musical role if you can't sing.
Yes, if you can't sing, it costs a musical role.
Wow.
Hey man, he's still here, decoding him. I really want to tell you this. In all honesty, I'll tell you this for free. Marikana, the theatre piece. Go watch it. Just go watch it. Do yourself a favor. We're going to do it next week Sunday, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
We've already made a date. Next week Sunday, we are going to the theatre. We're going to go hang out with this gent over here, this classic man here. 3 p.m. We're going to do the 3 p.m. slot.
Let's go to Ticket Web. Buy your ticket there or buy it at the State Theatre. But I think it's advisable to go to Ticket Web.
Let's do it. 22 minutes after 8, decoding Meshack Mavuso on a 959 breakfast. It is what it is. We're on the street. We're on the air. Mr. Mavuso, dope decoding you, dope hanging out with you, dope co-hosting with you.
It was lovely. I had so much fun. It's not easy, this thing. It's 58 minutes after 8. We're doing this.
Meneer Phenduka.
Getting the hang of it. I'm on web tickets and I see the show's on for like a whole month. Getting there every day, same script every day, doesn't, be honest. It irritates, I'm sure, after like 30 shows.
It's same show, different audience, different energy every day, you know, because you feed off from the audience, you know. You'll get the audience that is quiet about you know, with theater audience, when you cry, they cry with you. When you laugh, they laugh with you. So there's different people every day, so it's never the same.
Oh wow.
Our time here is up, ladies and gents. Uncle T coming up, top of the hour, post the news and all else. Live light, laugh long, love the ones you're with, serve and sanitize those that you love. For the website, for kai959.co.za, it's the first time we're doing this. To the lenses, pick a lens. Point 1, this one. We love you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Nazog.